What's going on, everyone? Welcome.
Damn it. You got me. You got me. I was ill prepared. Welcome to the Scale Builders Guild. I'm sorry. I was just spending so much time on the internet watching people's videos of the new Traxxas sand car that don't have one.
Oh, really?
Dude.
Doing website reviews?
Doing the old website review. My most hated type of video. Can't stand it. Can't stand it. A lot of speculation.
But you just
A lot
like
of
to
reading
infuriate yourself,
from the
huh?
website. Oh, I can't. Can't not do it. Welcome to Livestream Takeover. Coming to a dune near you.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I just
How
thought of a better
exciting.
title. I just thought of a better
I'm
title.
getting a hum from your side.
Yes. I'm
It stopped.
doing some stuff.
What are you doing?
I'm finishing a 3D print. Look.
On a resin printer.
Yeah, but I got the exhaust going. Don't worry.
Listen, Brandon, but it's formatted in a way that people expect this type of...
Yes. I said to myself, I'm doing a little exchange. I've got a friend who wanted some prints of some heads. But because I need a dig, and he's got one. And Vanquish Products doesn't seem to make those.
We
on a regular
absolutely
basis,
do. They're just
so-
very popular, and they sell. And you are not a priority. So.
That is true. So I'm doing some printing in exchange for a dig. And I had a bit of an error with one of the prints. I don't think you typically look like that.
You
look a
sent me a
little
photo
squished.
of this squished head, and I was like, I don't know if it's better or worse. I
I might just send him and be like, nope, that's what he looks like.
like that. No, that yeah, like you're
So
just used to
I'm-
the internet, which stretches things out.
Yeah, I don't know. So long
This is
story
a good
short, on the
one.
Elegoo printer,
Yep.
I was using the new Saturn IV Ultra. It's not the newest Saturn IV Ultra, but it is one of the newer ones. I just noticed there's no overlay, so fix that.
Oh,
while
I
I'm
turned.
talking.
I'll fix that. I got it.
And it was giving me problems like nobody's business. I've busted through 3 FEPs since I got that thing, which is not something you should be doing on the regular.
Fat electronic pad.
It's the clear sheet in the vat between the light and the, I don't know, between the thing and the resin.
You
Anyway.
busted through them.
There's like
That sounds
if
messy.
Yes, it's not fun because what happens is the resin leaks through underneath onto the actual area where the light comes out,
Yeah.
and it gets cured onto that glass.
Yeah.
So
This
it's a bit
is
of a
why
thing.
you don't use resin printers.
Yeah, but look at how quality-rific these parts are when they come out.
I'm not
Look at
saying that they aren't. I will give you that.
That looks fantastic.
You know what, though? It's not worth
What?
it. Trade-off is not worth it.
I'm getting close to agreeing with you, because I bet you with like a 0.2 nozzle and about 4 hours of my time,
You're good.
I'm good.
And you know what? If it fails, you just take it and you throw it away, and then you
And then you
start
do
it
it
again.
Yeah.
And you know what you don't
It's
ever
not
have
that
to do is
I'm-
clean up resin.
It's not that I'm bad at resin. It's just I think these printers, like I said in my review, it's still an art form. It's not a science. That X1C never fails.
Yeah. It's as close to... I added one at the office, and it's been getting a lot of use.
I'm sure it has.
So,
Printing out
Jeez, come
all those panels for the optic.
yeah, the Terabug.
So gall dang good. Get your cat out of that room.
I can't... Well, you see, the problem is that Nicole is not here right now. So that means this little dickhead is needy. Therefore, if I close that door, you're going to hear him muffled, but constantly.
Right. Yeah. I'm kind of over resin. Anyway, it was giving me so many problems that Saturn 4 Ultra that I actually hooked up my old Mars 3 to like just get these prints done.
I don't agree with any of this. I don't agree that you constantly complain about space, yet you've been storing an extra resin printer.
Speaking of space, I'm gonna have to make some changes.
I was avoiding discussing that, but
Yeah, well, we're not going to talk about it.
we're not going to talk about it, I guess.
No,
But
yeah, I need to make some space.
Oh.
I think maybe into the next unfinished portion.
I think that that's a great idea. That area, I think, can be really well utilized if you consult somebody to lay things out properly.
I'll give you some dimensions later.
Absolutely, yes. Just say, Gigawatt RC. Thank you. Almost 1 year of membership. Did you guys see the teaser for a new bamboo printer on their website?
What?
Keep the home. We're not talking about that,
We're
Gigawatt.
not talking about that tonight. Are we though? What's on the website? Bamboo
Okay, you go
Labs.
look. We're there. Contractual obligations require that we not discuss such thing. And I missed this one. Joseph McQuarrie, Screw website reviewers. Is there Screw
snap.
websites? Like K&K, I guess. We could go. No.
You can screw websites now?
No, it's websites for screws. I mean, there's the other ones. You have to click that you're old enough. But
Oh. This looks
What's
pretty
she doing?
neat. March 20th. They're giving out teasers every day here.
okay, what have they put up so far?
Should we share this page?
Share screen, present.
Okay. Present. Share screen. Yes. Give me this. And share. Okay. So, let's see. Where does it start? Rethink personal manufacturing. And this picture here shows an it shows a Lextruder and an extruder.
Oh yes, we're
So that means there's two extruders for
yeah, you can see the
extruding.
2 PTFE tubes going in on the top there.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
And then if you click
I
on
like that they've got the
beauty,
dates.
the
You can
mechanics,
unlock. It's like
March
it's like
25th.
video games when you come in to unlock you have to sign in every day to get your coins.
Right, I guess. Oh, yeah. I used to play games like that. I know what you're talking about.
Yes.
Anyway, so that's all very interesting.
Pack Shack. Our member mascot. Shh, your comments.
I shan't.
Yeah. I'm just saying. I'm excited for what they
There's
could
been
be
a lot of
offering.
rumors. A lot of rumors about what this machine might have.
I've watched some people on the internet looking at some leaked photos and discussing what they think they can see from them.
Yeah, I've watched
So-
those videos too. And
Yep.
boy, are they all so wrong.
I don't know. I don't know anything about it.
I don't know.
Couldn't.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of speculation all from one photo.
Yes, exactly.
So
A,
we're going to
a
wait
lot
and see.
of it. Absolutely
March
true.
25th.
Robbie, thank you very much. RC with RC. Hello from Kaiser Oncology. Great way to pass the treatment time watching live. Thanks for all you guys do for the hobby. Cancer. Keep on keeping on, Robbie. Best of luck there. Stay
Heck yeah.
in good spirits. Glad to see you're here.
Heck yeah. Yep.
Yeah, we had so we should talk a little bit about last week. We can kind of tie this into mail call. Last week we were discussing that we were talking about something that I had coming out that I was going to release a video out around about the end of the month. And then I woke up to a text the next morning from Matt going, "Hey, did you see that sprint car released today?" And I was like, "What?" I read an email wrong.
Boy, did you. You had it way wrong.
I didn't have it totally. I read it was a long email, lots of words, bold things everywhere. One of them happened to be that it's a coordinated release, and it said coordinated release. This will be available on. It will be available online and in stores March 27th. Fantastic. I'll be ready to go.
You're like, that gives me so much time to do this.
I was like, that's so nice that they allowed me so much time to be able to cover this. I missed at the very top where it said videos can go up March 13th at.
Now, typically, I don't know who sent that email because I didn't get that release. But usually they highlight that portion.
That's why there was like bold things in like a few spots. Man, that's a lot of words. Too bad I ain't reading them.
Oh boy. See Death 1313. 8 months I've been doing this. What the heck? I heard the new Bamboo is a 3D printer, Cricut cutter, laser machine, all in one. It seems like a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of things. It's also a 9-in-1 body wash from other things that I've seen. But
why don't they just, instead of having separate shampoo and conditioner, why don't they just put it together?
Done. And I like the one with the grit. Gets the stuff off your fingers. Feels good on the scalp. Thomas thinks so. Anyone else think the new Traxxas sand rail is super rad? So freaking rad.
Yep.
I think
totally rad.
Hey,
crazy that Thomas likes it. He's got
he's
looks
like
to be a Funko right
looks
there.
like some sort of fanboy of. He probably doesn't know anything about him.
No, that's me. That's me.
Yeah.
For my review, I'll be like, I don't know anything about this thing.
Thomas works at a shop that is not Funko, but bigger than Funko. So.
Oh, bigger than Funko.
Bigger than Funko.
They probably wanted too much money.
It, or at least more cooler than Funko, in my opinion. But that Funko sand rail, I'm absolutely in love. That is so freaking awesome.
And it's not just a repackaged other vehicle.
Anything.
It is XRT-ish. There is some XRT carryover, but different transmission, different front end. It's significantly new, which is pretty cool.
And I love that it's a big car, and it's 2-wheel drive. So they put functional disc brakes on it because that's very cool. What's the cost? $1,300.
It's a little spicy.
It's big,
but it's big.
It's big, but $1,300. Yeah. So
and counterpoint, that Traxxas buggy will be just like the UDR, fragile and a complete nightmare to work on. I don't remember the UDR being fragile. I remember some parts of it. Well, actually, I never broke anything on mine, but I do know that people have broken things. But is it fragile? Is fragile the right word?
I think people underestimate the difference of what a solid axle, like keeping a solid axle alive at speed, is a different world in comparison. So I don't think the UDR was fragile at all for the design, but it is vulnerable as compared to a completely independent basher. So it's very different to package something in a solid axle, with a diff, and especially all the stuff that they put into that UDR, that rear axle. It was pretty unique.
I thought it was pretty robust.
I think Traxxas did a pretty good job. But I know what you mean.
Considering they haven't changed the design on that thing at all in 6 years.
Joseph McCree. Love mine in Forza, especially with drag slicks. So that's a point we were talking about at the office today, because it's a sand car, which not everybody lives by sand.
True. However, go ahead, say what you're going to say.
I'm ready for you.
However, apparently, and I just maybe caught a mention of this in Greg's video, RC Driver, because he has one. I watched that video.
I watched his. Some of it.
I watched that video because he's got one.
Yes.
He didn't even go on the website once.
I watched 65 seconds at least. I was like, that's cool. And then I was busy.
He mentioned that there is another set of tires, or another wheel tire combo set.
That's what I kind of
driving
figured,
it, like
a Badlands style tire on that, and it'll be sick. So
and then in that regard, it's almost like an HPI Baja style
Yeah,
kind of buggy.
but it just looks cooler.
Yes.
I mean, the Baja was very cool, especially for its time. But I still think that that this thing looks much cooler than the HPI Baja did.
Oh, 100%.
So-
Just because, like, I mean, the body and the interior and those light whips. Oh man, those look awesome. They really did a nice job.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like a huge fan of light whips, but on a Dune car, like I get it, and it is cool, and they did a good job at it. Hack Shack, thank you very much, Carl. Picked up a Yes Welder 205 Pro Sunday on sale for $199. Sick. I've welded every other way. I've welded every other way. Time to try TIG. Absolutely, and it feels more like soldering than it does welding, just because it's way cleaner than any other type of welding. MIG, stick, like it's just
brazing.
It's super clean.
With brazing, you got to do all that tidy up afterwards.
You can, it's nice and quiet. It's very zen. Like I freaking love it. Which I have a welding thing to talk about here in a little bit.
Oh, great!
I'm on AIM to set up a 5B to try. Oh, yeah. If you want to try and do a brushless 5B, but I think the 5B would be significantly larger than this still.
It'll be interesting to see. I have both. Well, I will have both. So we'll do a comparison, a comparo, if you will.
Thomas, as someone who works on both sandrails and trophy trucks, I'm taking a sandrail all day. Yeah, I mean, I think functionally, but RC, I still think that sandrails. I don't know. I'd have a hard time choosing, being someone who's barely.
5B? Oops.
Oh, look at that. Look who watched his video.
I watched most of his video.
At least I admitted I only watched part of it.
Other interesting thing, what was I going to say about that? I forgot. It doesn't matter.
It's awesome. $1,300 is steep, but it's a big car, and I think that's pretty cool. So, Rob Austin, thank you very much. Hi, Matt, Josh, thank you for doing what you said you would do. I really appreciate it. No problem, Rob. I'm glad I finally get back to that, and thank you very much. So, not as cool as a sprint car, period.
Yeah, show us the sprint car. Let's see.
Hey, glad you got your.
Jeremy got his origin.
Yep.
Oh, man.
I finished. I got it out last week, I think.
Was that the blue? I think Jeremy, I must have posted that one.
Gold chassis, blue body panels.
Gold chassis, blue chassis. Who gives a shit?
Gold wheels.
That's nice.
But here is the sprint car.
Sprint.
So I've only been driving this on concrete so far.
Mm-hmm.
It's still very.
Wait, huh? Have you tried trail?
I didn't go do a trail riding video with it. Ding dong.
You should try. Probably pretty cool. Because man, if I get one of those, I'm going to do that.
This thing is so rad. It's so cool to look at. I love sprint cars. I
think we can say right now that this has been a pretty good year for releases so far.
We are in the heyday of scale.
Right?
RC is in the best place that it's ever been for scale.
Agreed. And it's not just coming from one company. It's coming from a lot.
No, it's like the companies that are releasing things are like, if they're looking at, like, they're releasing things that aren't like scale crawlers, like what we used to call scalers. It's whatever market, a sprint car market, and they did it super scale. A freaking sandrail, super scale. Like,
yep.
So here's it. Other than prices, I still disagree a bit.
I don't know.
Because if you look at what we used to have to pay for certain things, today's cars are still a lot cheaper than just 15 years ago, 10 years ago with inflation. Like,
yep. If you look
they
at
have not
all
adjusted
of those
the same as that,
Yeah. Matt is not hick enough to receive a sprint car. That's you know what? That must be what they thought. Because I've spoken to them since, and they're like, yeah, we're going to send you one. It's on the way. What color do you want? But
So
they must have been like, he doesn't have that there. And I found a track.
really,
Yeah, an indoor track.
hey, look at that.
Indoor clay.
When I got the email saying that this was coming to me, because I got the email first, I responded with like a thanks. I'm surprised type email, because I'm just like, you're sending me a race type thing, and and they responded back being like, yeah, we think that here's why that we're saying we think that okay, appreciate it, looking forward to it.
Wait,
I'm excited.
What did they say? What did they give you the reason? What was the reason? We think you're a big dumb idiot. We know you're gonna not get this timing right.
We know that you're redneck enough. We've heard you say y'all in a video.
We know you're from Missouri.
Skinny pedal down, left arm. You wear enough Cletus McFarland shirts that we think you will appreciate.
What it is. I'm wearing the wrong shirts.
Speaking of, there was a video that I saw on like one of the police interaction type videos, right? Of this dude in just like kind of like the outskirts of a public park, I guess, like a woodsy type park. And they're walking up to him and it's blurred because this man is naked. And the cop walks up to him and is like, yo, you can't do that in a park. And not only that, he had a sign up next to him that said, feel free to investigate gently. Why I'm telling that story is because the cop is obviously like, get dressed. And the dude gets dressed and he puts on a like McFarlane Racing shirt. And I'm just like, no.
Ruined.
I sent it to Gunner. I was just like, God.
Thank you very much. Hey, Matt, huge thanks again for giving me a reason to fire up the cricket again. You are so welcome, Jeff. Enjoy what I gave you.
What did you give him?
Don't worry about it. I got a lot of stuff here. And when I met up with him, I said, it's not charity. But I want to pay it forward because I've got so many things. Feel free to investigate. Yeah, that's on the list. 100%. Where's my list? There we are.
Appreciate the sign he had then. Man knows what he wants.
Gently? Was it gently?
I'll find the actual one and I'll send it. I'll send you the Instagram. I got suggested that video because she liked it. If people are getting the videos that I like in their suggested feeds, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, Josh's sense of humor is hyper bizarre. Daniel Hartman, thank you very much. Hey, how's it going, guys? Can you please answer whether you think fat people are treated differently in the RC hobby, specifically in Boulder, Colorado? That's really super specific. I don't treat anybody differently at all.
Let me tell you, I don't think that they are in most places that I have been, because it's not necessarily an athletic hobby.
Which is odd because it's outdoors.
But you're saying specifically Boulder, Colorado. Boulder, a very outdoorsy.
I don't know much.
A very granola-y.
But so, you would think that they would be more tolerant.
You would think that. You would think.
Like, what are they doing, Daniel? Are they? And I'm not suggesting you're the one who's obese, but what are they doing to people there? Like, get out of here, fatty.
Yeah.
You can't drive that around here.
Most of us are. Yeah, like.
It's not wrong.
Yeah, it's
is the indoor track at the mall? I sent you that video of that mall, right?
Yes. immediately after,
It's
and
very
I
small.
had to show it to Nicole. I'm like, look, Toys R Us, Lens Crafters, the grocery store.
Walmart. We got it all.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, Walmart.
It's a Walmart with a grocery store. Like, it's the grocery store version. And they have another grocery store.
Yeah, that was the one I saw with a very odd entrance. Didn't look like a grocery store at all.
Freshco.
We're not typically the running. Yeah. All right.
Oh, yeah. I told Josh just before the stream started, I was like, I ran again today. And he goes, why?
He's like, I started running again. Why? What? Be an adult. Like you're getting old. Don't use up all your impacts.
No, this is the idea that it'll prolong my life.
Nope. You're going to blow out your knees. You're going to prolong your life and you're going to hurt all the time.
Now, Magic School Truck is from Colorado, so he's got a special insight here. That's just Boulder. People are fitness snobs. I work there every day. There's no shortage of I'm better than you attitudes. What a bunch of jerkasses. I bet you, though, and I bet you that this is not people that are actually from Boulder. I bet you it's people from California that have moved to Colorado.
You know what? I think I would like... It's funny because we both met MST more than once. And MST, if I remember correctly, is from Jersey area. Or sounds like he is. Which I feel like is just... If anybody talks... Like, nobody can give a better insult than somebody from Jersey. So, I'm just like...
It's true.
I think that'd be awesome. But you'll live longer, but just hurt longer. Exactly. Don't run.
Dude,
you gotta save it up. Just
everything does hurt.
Move less.
Everything hurts.
Do less.
Thomas Bialzik, thank you very much. I passed my right-of-way refresher course. They won't suspend my license now. I found the cop, slapped my certificate on his window. Suck on that. Yada yada. Never get tased.
No.
Never get tased. That's free advice.
Wait, is jerk ass is a word? My mom has used that before. I
used it the other night.
Really? I remember growing up, my mom was going to call someone a jerk and an asshole or something like that. Jerkus. Oh yeah, that's what she said. Jerkus, not jerk ass. It was a lifelong thing.
I used jerk ass because somebody ran a stop sign in my neighborhood while I was out walking.
I bet you did. Oh, can I tell a little story?
I was like, "Hey, you stupid jerk ass!"
I think this was end of last week, something like that. Herman Woo, you can't remember. Thank you very much. Glad to have you. A lot of videos to catch up on. So Nicole and I went out to a dinner last week, right? A nice dinner, and we left. We're driving
Chili's.
Home. It was called Hawk's Public House. It's very good. Anyway,
why didn't we go there when I was there?
It wasn't on the way.
Let's go to a French restaurant.
Driving home.
Take me to that coffee place.
And
all right, go ahead.
We did a portion or a small stint of spirited driving, right?
Sure. I've been in that car.
Around a curve. Nicole loves a bit of speed. She has no problem with it. Come around the curve. There's a Prius in the passing zone. I passed them. Not close. Didn't buzz on anything.
Yeah, sure.
Then it wasn't far from my house though. And then slow down as I'm entering my neighborhood. They're behind me. Mm-hmm. Turn, following. It was my neighbor.
Your new neighbor. Sorry. I don't know how to. This car does things.
My bad. Velocity addiction. I was going to join an RC rally group but watch the video of a race. Too much. Velocity addiction. I do know what you mean. The length of those, I feel like I could do though, and that's the only type of racing I feel like I could really actually do, because you're like behind it, and that's more like crawling.
That's like that that's like that challenge we did with the Proline cars.
Yes,
That Proline by Fire.
So
we
much
had
fun.
to run around behind those. That was the best. I love that.
Absolutely. So, yeah.
Yeah, very fun.
So Josh is the D-bag in the vet.
Yeah, I think we all knew that was going to happen eventually.
Now, I will say that on my street, there's
very respectful.
Several people with loud cars. You know, I cold start in the garage before I even open the door.
It doesn't matter. It's still super loud.
It's barely louder than some of the neighbors' cars. So it's you know.
Tanner Smith, yes. There's one for Scherzies. That's June 19th to the 22nd. The We RC Rock West Nationals in Utah. I'm very excited about that one.
Yes, I'm excited about
the car
that
ready for that. And then there is another one at the end of the year in November out in Disney, Oklahoma.
Disney, Oklahoma. And I would love to go to that one as well.
It's not at all like regular Disney.
No, it is not. But if you want to try and trick somebody into a Disney trip, here's your chance. Like,
surprise, baby!
Why are we flying into Joplin? Or is this Tulsa? Do we have a layover here? Yeah, just got to grab a rental car quick and go to Veneta.
You're gonna love it. The rides are just as good.
A little fishy, but you know, for all manners. Spirit Driving sounds like a band from the 70s or 80s. Spirit Halloween, like.
Excuse me. Yeah. Yes. I don't have much in the way of mail call today.
I have a handful of things. One thing that I can cover, I feel like, quickly. He wakes up at 8. No one cares about his cold starts.
Now, Gunnar, when I was visiting in January, he was up the crack of dawn every day.
The sun was quite a bit later than...
well, yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But you were up pretty early. I was surprised.
But yeah, like right now, it's been about 8.
I think it's because we had stuff to do and you're trying to impress.
No, we just had stuff to do. So
nothing to do with me.
No. Anyway, here is my early prototype version of the Holmes 2-in-1.
I meant to order one of those yesterday.
I got it all cleaned up except for a few nicks from being installed. But this was I've had this for, I don't know, 8 months now or more.
All right.
This is a little bit faster version than the one that went up for sale, but I think that the 2300 version that he did put up is going to be perfect. That would be the one that I would choose even after owning this one because it's 4S capable. So 3S, for most things, if I need the speed, I'd go to 4S. And I think that's going to be the absolute sweet spot version. I'm glad that was the first one that he decided to go with. Yep.
Wait, the current one that he just released is 4S capable?
Yes.
Oh, sick.
Yep.
I wish I had gotten one.
Yep. So, absolutely the way to go. Now, mine doesn't have the end bell yet. He was doing a 3D printed one later, and I didn't put that on. And then I think that he's got a proper like molded one for the actual production. But this, I'm super pumped that these are going to be finally out. So the wiring on this one's a little bit different than I think how that one is. This one's got JST on it already, and then it does have the aux wire, so you can do the adjustable right from it. Yeah, nice. And it's very nice, very very nice.
That's cool.
Josh, would you put in a good 2-in-1 go good in the optic? That is what I had mine in. I had it in my test optic for a very long time. I don't even. Toptic, yes. Apply directly where it hurts. Head on. Anyway, so that is going to be. I'm super pumped to see those out on the market because I need way more of them. Is why I'm most excited.
Yeah, there's no shortage of 2-in-1 applications.
Oh yeah,
I
looks shorter than the
like
Hobby Wing. Oh, it's way shorter than a regular Hobby Wing Fusion Pro. So,
which is good.
Actually, I don't know what the exact design of the cap is. I guess like the plastic cover,
6 inches long.
Yeah, so I guess I don't know specifically, but I think this one was like 50 mil.
Where did that door behind you come from?
48.
I'm guessing, my favorite guy, I'm guessing that you don't have to trim like you do with the Hobby Wing because it's shorter.
Yep, agreed. And the Hobby Wing you have to trim because it's fatter than a typical. This one is not fatter. So the diameter is perfect.
Excellent.
The length is also excellent. It's just a straight drop-in solution. So
super.
Yep.
That's great.
Absolutely.
Amazing.
Very exciting.
What else you got?
And I've got one other thing, but I see that I missed one up here again from Velocities. My 15 Mustang gets delivered tomorrow night. Hey!
Oh,
congratulations. That was second to last year of the solid rear axle, right? 16 was the last year. Next, this is like kind of mail call. Technically, it was dropped off, but this has been out of my possession for like maybe up to 3 years. And it is finally... What's that? No. Thank you, blind guy. With a super sticker.
Super sticker.
It is my Carnivore chassis.
Oh.
So I had a deal made to sell this, but I had specifically told him that this was a cash-only type sale, which he was fine with. But I think that he thought I meant like not a credit card, and he would do like a bank transfer. I was like, no.
Oh,
I mean like actual cash. So, which, even being a local person, I was like, so, I mean, which of course I claim all of the cash things, but
yeah, of course, absolutely, very responsible
either way.
Of you.
So I'm still gonna get it. I don't know exactly what I'm gonna do yet. If I'm gonna cut off the cradle or if I'm going to just adapt it to a VFD and swap F10s under it, or what. But also think about doing a new hood for it. So there you go. That's
cool.
gonna be my it's another one to touch on later. So
sure, just another project.
Another project.
Did I show this last week?
Is this the new one you got? Oh, wait, I think
this is the new one.
Talked about it.
I think I talked about it. Maybe I didn't have it. But this is the side loading.
Oh, I thought it was top loading
cup. No, that's up here. The side load is nice because you can still see what you're painting. Especially, and you can put it on either side too. You can stick it in this side, or you can stick it in this side. Put it in either hole.
Do you take Cole's cash? I do need some new Nautica outlet polos.
And some slacks to go with that polo.
Some slacks and some new Jessica Simpson pumps.
I'm going to probably show that Swallowtail SD side loading brush off tomorrow on What's on the Bench live.
Oh, it's a live one tomorrow night. Come here, Dick.
I figured we should probably do a live one. Also because I'm tired from all that running and I didn't film today.
Yeah. See what it gets in the way of? Actual responsibility. Also, be an adult.
So many boxes showed up today that I was very tired from unboxing all the things.
I'll just do it. Put that on What's on the Bench.
No.
No.
No. No.
No? Okay. No.
I can't
Weird.
do that.
Why not? Mike J, thank you very much. Missouri Scalers night run at Elephant Rock State Park this Saturday. Elephant Rocks in St. Louis is one of the coolest spots. It's just the most bizarre rock formations. If you're anywhere in that area, it's worth a venture. But
18 scale? Adventure 18 or
I don't talk to you anymore.
you see what I did? You watch that video? This
I hate that you put a Cherokee body on my free chassis. Just
look where the bumper is. It's in the window. I was trolling everybody. I trolled everybody so good. Because what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to make a little dippy.
Little dippy. I do like that.
Yeah.
Why don't you just put skull on the side? Or
No.
Why?
I want to do... Because I want to do, like, dippy or something. I want to do a little mini dippy.
Yeah. Dippy. Like skull.
No.
Skulls.
You know what I'm talking about. Shippy. My little guy.
Yeah.
I miss you.
I know. Miss you, fucker.
Miss you. So I'm going to do it on this guy. But
Fine. I hate it. I absolutely hate you and everything about it. Chief looks so pissed. But
yeah, we'll have to come up with a good name. We'll have to come up with a good name that fits in the shippy, also shippy, dippy. I'll have to come up with something for that.
Pop anonymous.
Hippopotamus. Something like that. Grippy? I don't know. It's a
Grippy
24 scale.
Grippy. You know, same.
Maybe Drippy.
Old Drippy from Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
Snippy. Not quite. Maybe actually, it wouldn't be bad if it was just like
This one's pretty good.
Whippy. Pippy, I like that too. Yeah, Tippy is probably more likely. You've seen me drive.
Yeah, exactly.
But nice free little chassis there. I kind of like that.
Yeah.
That was a good vibe. I got, raked over the coals mercilessly for my choices, obviously. Shocker.
Shocker for sure.
It's fine.
Stop it.
Pippy 69 and an eighth. That's pretty good. Playmobil works perfectly. Yes, I've heard many times. You should see all the number of messages I got after posting that up. Like, you can just use the Playmobil one. Yeah.
Have you seen the Playmobil? Have you seen the Playmobil?
I definitely could. But yeah, trying to keep it cheap on this one. This is available on Maker World for nothing. So if you've got that, oh my god, I don't think we'd say that out loud. Oh, it's done. I printed it.
Excellent. Pro mod for this year's Wii Rock. That is what the Rockabilly is.
That's the Rockabilly, baby.
That is the Pro mod. Chief, stop hitting the camera. God. Menace.
Flippy. Yes. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That works.
That does work.
Because it is absolutely going to flippy itself right over.
Yeah. You should name it Flippy and add as much brass as you can, but only up high.
On the top.
Yeah.
Actually, I'll take it to like PCB way and get this printed in brass.
Yeah, exactly. Come here.
This one's coming together though. Got some bits on it.
That's a word for it. Your choices are just made to piss me off.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much. That's how I roll.
You're like, listen, this is what I think looks best. I don't care that it completely defeats the purpose of its use.
Yeah, I don't like. When have I ever taken this hobby that seriously?
I know exactly.
Yeah.
So that's laid down, dickhead. This cat.
Man, it'd be really cool if the rest of us could build a rockabilly.
I worked on it last night. I got the notes updated because I needed to change a couple of the graphics to show the best way for the tubes to go that we changed during the midst of the rockabilly. So I worked on that last night till 11-ish. And then I realized I went into CAD, changed the tubes, got the new photos, put them into Illustrator to update things. And I was like, wait, this isn't how mine's built. And I looked at mine again, and I was just like, and I realized that I already did those updates and did all of that already. And I had just started to change things back to the wrong way. So I closed my computer and I said, I'm going to stop.
I'm done for tonight. Yeah. Rockabilly sure would be fun. It's only been 9 months.
Yeah. It's one of those things that, honestly, I do want to get it out there. It's probably my favorite tube car that I've ever built.
The Rockabilly?
Yeah. Yeah, just how everything has come together. I love the style.
Oh yeah, I meant to ask you.
There's everything I like about that car.
About these panels.
Uh-huh.
What's the best way to bend them?
I used a sheet metal brake, but if you don't have one of those, bolted onto the car. Okay. Use
whack it with a hammer.
No. Use a long nib, right?
Oh, I've got
from
those.
the inside, and mark the tube, like from the side where it would be.
Yeah.
And then put it in your vise at that line.
Could I use, instead of my vise, could I use my handheld? You think that would work?
Do you have
I bought multiples.
Yeah, so take those panels.
Yeah.
Like, take those. Do you have, and put it on the edge of your bench?
Yeah. And then
put something over it and vice grip it down to hold it?
Yeah.
As straight
edge. Or I could put it in the soft grips on the vice.
Yes, that's what I was saying.
And bend that. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
All right.
Soft jaws.
Okay. Soft jaws. Fish billet. What are you saying here? I saw a video saying the H10 Optic is a better trail truck than comp truck. I feel like it can be very capable myself. What do the semi-pros think?
I mean,
I don't know if I'd comp with it.
It's not a comp truck, really. I mean, that's not really the point of it. It's made to be a scale truck. But, I mean, we crawl with them regularly and try and just do competitive style lines because that's the way we drive typically anyway. And I kind of build my regular trucks the same way or with a lot of the same mentality as I do in a comp truck. So low weight, forward bias, not ridiculous. My H10 has 21% overdrive in it. So that's reasonable, not wild. I run more than that in my comp trucks. But that's pretty wild or, pretty reasonable, I would say. And yeah, but I run it's got a full interior. I run a pretty decent sized battery for longer run times. I
don't think,
but I want my cars to perform, and I think that it performs pretty well when you're doing it. So yeah. Sorry.
For no reason other than just saying Steam Jeep, I love it. Thank you.
Steam Jeep. Only 21? Yeah. So I could run 31 or about 30 if I put in the underdrive ring and pinion set, but I just run 21%. I like that quite a bit.
Right in the middle. Congrats on 4 years, 51 weeks. Don't screw it up now, Matt. Is this the last week?
I think technically next week
should be
is
the
the last
after
week.
That.
And then the next season starts right after that.
Yeah.
So,
24 scale Porsche body. I could do that. That would be cool.
Yep.
I mean, this is technically a Porsche. Same shape. It's a Beetle.
Just spend it. Yeah. So, mine's geared to the moon. Sometimes the fastest line is the air. Raise hell, praise down. I will say I do like some wheel speed as well. That is one reason that I do like that the Holmes. So this one is a faster KV than the 2300, and I've been running it on 3S pretty much only. But it was spicier, so I did launch that car quite a bit. But the regular 2300 on 4S is going to be.
I love that. That's very exciting. Sweet.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. That's did I stop scrolling? There we go. So yeah,
Harvey, keep on fighting, my friend. Keep on fighting.
Yeah, yes. Bull.
Yep. Butt corn, eh? I don't want that.
I've never heard that one before.
No, that's new. Can't slide off the rocks if you're jumping over them. Yep, that's how Brandon and Josh approach every obstacle, as I've learned over the years.
Works well. Matt likes to just go up to it and then like get stuck and then go. That's not how that works, Matt.
No, I know. I'm learning.
You're a learned doctor.
Learned son.
I did install this FS G11P in my Helamon.
Oh, did you now?
I did. Because I did all my upgrades to the Helamon this week and got that filmed, and I'm halfway through the edit, roughly.
Okay.
But yeah, so I got this installed in there. We'll see how it is, how it works when I'm actually driving the car rather than just using test mode. So, because that's the only way that I'd actually used it. Other than that, is only in test mode.
Race and Case, sorry I missed your message here. Building my first 3D printed hardbody, would you suggest a layer of carbon fiber on the inside? You could. I did that with the Suga body for nationals or regionals. Rocky Mountain High?
Rocky Mountain Regionals, yeah.
Rocky Mountain Regionals, right. I did a layer of CF on the inside of that body just to be sure. Not totally necessary, but if you're going to race it hard.
It had survived when I had seen it at Axial Fest last year still. So it was...
Yeah, that's right.
Looked like shit. So, I mean, it had been driven.
Wyatt was not nice to it.
He was, Wyatt absolutely had beat on that thing. Josh makes a good dig mount for a carbon. Check DSM Off-Road. Or Cliff McCraw, who I believe Andy was in here earlier. I feel like Andy had one as well. If Cliff McCraw is in here, pipe up. Do you have one? Otherwise, check DSM Off-Road.
You want to see my Pro Moto?
Oh, did you put the Proline headlight on that?
Yeah, that's been on there for a while. That's been on there since the last... but I did update to the aluminum wheels. Got the aluminum wheels on there now.
And it does look good.
Dude, I'm so, now I'm like, ooh, yeah. Because I had the whole shots on there before with black wheels, which I thought looked pretty good. But these are the, which ones are these? The
Dunlop.
Geomax,
yeah.
Dunlop Geomax. And they look sick. They're directional too, which is kind of fun. So you really have to plan your assembly of these wheels to make sure.
Did you mess that up?
Glue it. Nope, I got it right. But the plastic bead that gets screwed into the wheel, that's directional with the wheel. Like it only goes one way, so you have to make sure that you've got your tire on the bead properly before you glue it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, but these tires look awesome. These are a good-looking tire.
They are a good-looking tire. I do like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Eric, Josh, care to share how you joshed your H10 Origin? Yeah, no, it won't. It gets delivered tomorrow.
What? What was that?
My H10 Origin.
Yours gets delivered tomorrow? Oh man, I want one.
I say delivered because it went through a different location handled mine for the coating plating. It is still anodized.
I think I remember what you were doing, but it's not in here. I hope I can get something special.
Brandon,
look at this.
Wait, what? Yeah. You should listen, Brandon. I went on that road trip, and that's what happened.
You should have gone, Brandon.
And
that's what happens when you don't go to work.
So, so yeah,
I'm gonna get one. I'm gonna get one, but I have to decide what I want and if they'll let me do something special too.
Who do you think you are? What gives you the right?
I've got a Ripper. Does that mean anything? God, I hope it comes out toenail. If it's not toenail, I'm going to be very disappointed. Why would he? No, I bet you $100.
You can choose one color that you think it might be.
Orange.
Okay, cool. You're wrong.
Why wouldn't you do orange?
When have I done orange?
It's tangerine. You're gonna be like, it's not orange.
No, it is not in the orange family.
What? Are you feeling okay?
When have I done an orange buggy?
Never. But this seems like a perfect opportunity to get something that you can't get.
No, you can't get this one either.
I'm so interested.
Yeah. What's
Cola.
Cola. Mountain Dew. So
Baja Blast.
So yes, I'm.
That's pretty exciting.
I'm pretty excited. Yeah, it is. It's two different colors. Cage
on the panels?
No.
Oh, okay.
Cage one color, panels are another. They are a similar color to each other, though.
Interesting. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep. So, looking white monster can liver. Freaking. Oh. You can't. Friday Night Live.
How difficult would it be to do a plaid anodize?
Oh my God. It would be a lot of work. Friday night, I don't think that I will Friday Night Live this. I think that I need to do a proper edited video.
That's not a live build. You've got to do a full build video.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Gunner. Matt, I too want one. You'd think being friends with the guy you're sharing a screen with would help us out. No. Trust me, I've already tried all the angles. Well, I haven't tried all the angles.
Yeah. So
I've tried 2 so far. There's more. But also, I distinctly recall in a Tuesday live stream that Jim said I was going to get one.
He said, I think that he said that you thought you were going to get one.
That's not what he said. That's not what he said.
Listen, just because you edited the video, we paid you your $75. And listen, we shopped that job around, okay? Yep, and we had quotes ranging from $50 to $100. So we just went right down the middle. Decided to.
What also sealed the deal was that you didn't need to buy a hotel room for me. I just stayed at your house.
Yeah, exactly. So,
And if I recall, I also took you out for dinner. And not just to Chili's, but to a nice dinner too.
no,
Well,
where was it?
nicer.
What was it called? What was it called?
Cafe du Le Monde, I believe.
Oh, shit. That sounds right. I was like, we going to this Two Lemons place? What's this called?
Du Le Monds?
That's,
And let them win at go-karts. Exactly. Jim did say he was getting one. It sounded like it was going to be for Matt specifically. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'll talk to Jim and we'll get this done.
Applebee's. It was Chili's.
Chili's.
Frank. I asked, Frank said he was going to be up in this area on Thursday. I said, hey, what's your plans? You know, maybe grab something to eat or whatever. You can stop by. And he's like, you want to go to Applebee's? I was like, Chili's. I'll have my usual.
Rainforest Cafe. We had one of those at the mall.
You want to? So my Podunk High School, which we had the discussion of last week, right?
The prison.
Our senior trip, right? Many places have a senior trip where they travel somewhere. Our senior trip was we got on school buses and we drove from my hometown in Nebraska near Omaha to Kansas City, where we got a hotel for the night and we went to a Rainforest Cafe. Where
senior year? That's so
they told us we could order whatever we wanted. So we ordered fancy virgin daiquiris, whatever, and meals. And I remember them having to call and make sure that the check would clear for the meal. And then we went back to the hotel, swam in the hotel pool, and then drove home the next day. That was our senior trip.
That's amazing. Joy of Jeffing, I like the way you're holding the Washington Monument. Not me, man. Promoto skin I got on Etsy, I believe. Yeah, Etsy of all places for that one.
Oh, God. Jeff, that photo. I've seen more shirtless photos of Jeff than almost any of my Facebook friends, though. And I'm just saying. I've known Jeff for... Jeff, when did I meet you first? 2007 or 8, maybe? Down in Disney?
My name's Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
GSRC92. Is there an option with
confetti?
That's actually a really good idea. If you, I think Send Cut Send has that option for like gift or like prize invoices.
Very nice. I like that. I like that a lot.
You should talk to Karina. She handles coatings. I can reach out. I'll reach out. Matt gets an origin, except every panel has Josh's face laser etched on it. I mean,
it's on the inside,
one of one.
Though, and just so he knows it's there.
Because
he's not gonna skin the inside of it or anything like that. So it's just gonna be there. Every time he takes a door off, like me peeking around the battery door.
Yeah, maybe it's because Matt's more of a ready to run guy. It's true. Although I would have gotten the sprint car.
The sprint car,
ready to
right?
run.
You don't know how to keep that left front up in there. Apex Predator, thank you, Nick. Cheers, fellas. I have a 3000 kV Holmes Lobby Chromemaster V2 stubby in my optic rips on 4S. I also have 4-wheel steer, so Cyclone Donuts are insane.
Nice.
Yeah, I will say that 3000 kV is spicy in the optic. That is what this cat, man. What are you doing under there?
No cuffs on your trip. That sounds depressing AF. Let inmates do all kinds of things. Speaking of trips, on Friday, we had our... the place I work at is called school. So we had our school day, which typically every year we go skiing. And we rent a chalet, and everybody stays at the chalet overnight. We, drinking, games, etc. Very fun. But this year we were like, let's mix it up. Let's do something different. Or at least let's give everybody the option of doing something different. So we said, we can go skiing and we can do the same thing, rent a chalet and stay overnight and whatever. Or we can rent a party bus and drive to the casino at Niagara Falls. And overwhelmingly, everybody wanted to go to the casino.
How depressed were you? You're like, I bought this really nice jacket that I wanted.
No, I had a great time. I like skiing enough, but I also love the casino.
I do
as
like
you know,
the casino as well.
Casinos are fun. So we started drinking at 9:30 in the morning, which is perfect time. And yeah, got to the casino about 11, and already like 3 or 4 drinks in because it's an hour and a half drive. They cut us off at the bar. Yeah, like Caesars and shots of Jameson, regular stuff.
I'd have to take a nap by 11.
It was a long day of drinking. I left. Everybody got $200 to play at the casino with.
Okay.
Pretty good. I turned that $200 into $500 at the blackjack table.
Okay.
Yeah, it was an awesome day for me. Then we got cut off at the bar at the casino. They're like, we can't serve your group anymore. I was like, wow. In a casino? Are we sure?
Somebody must have been the problem.
There were a few droopy eyes.
Yeah.
They're sort of like... and then we had a nice dinner at the Keg, which is fantastic. Steak restaurant.
Okay.
And came back to the office. Got back to the office around 8-ish. Drank more. Yeah. And then...
This is why you had to run.
10 o'clock, I looked around the room and I was like, I am the oldest person here by like 20 years. I am leaving.
Yeah, like, goodbye.
I am done.
Yeah, like, goodbye. That sounds like way too much. I would have got a cab home by 1 p.m. I will see you all later.
We party pretty hard.
Yeah.
It was so funny because we have a new hire. She's a executive producer, and midway through the day, she's like, "You don't have to worry about me. The place I came from, they party pretty hard." And then we get back to the office, and she's like, "I gotta go." Like, all right, lightweight. Would you have 14 drinks?
Yeah. The last time we were in a casino together, I got even after hitting my number on roulette twice in a row.
You got hit? What? Hit on?
Remember? Yeah, no. When I hit the number, we were playing roulette. Remember, you, me, and Brandon, and I hit my number twice in a row. And I yelled,
that was wild.
And you were all quite startled.
Mm-hmm. That was a good night too. We all did pretty well at that.
Velocity Addiction. I'm not allowed on casino floors. Hell to pay if I get. Yeah, Velocity Addiction works around slot machines. So I think if you work on those, you're not allowed to play.
Right.
It's like you can't win a raffle if your friends, family, or relatives work there, type thing.
Mm-hmm. All you guys do is party. Well, I like to think that I do some work. but Matt left before the Peruvian marching powder came out.
Nose beers.
Oh man, this industry, if you go back 20 years, it was wild, man. Wild. I was like, nah, I can't do this. I am not cut out for this at all.
Yeah.
Those were Canadian drinks, so only one is like what, 2/3 of what we're. Oh
Yeah, exactly. Your beers are like
okay,
3.2% alcohol, right?
what?
Lightweight stuff up
it's
there.
It's the other way around, ding dong.
No, I think it's all just Molson.
Right. It's all just Molson.
Is that a Canadian beer?
Yes.
What state in the U.S. was that made?
This was made in Toronto. Junction Craft Brewery. Right here in Toronto.
Toronto. I like the hard tea. Molten ice.
That shit's no joke. It's so bad. Also made in Toronto.
I remember having a really bad night drinking Bud Ice and then using a couch cushion as a blanket while sleeping outside.
I've slept outside before after drinking.
Yeah, it was a bonfire. We all fell asleep out there, and then it was couch cushion on top.
Did you just say bonfire?
Bonfire, no D. Bonfire.
It sounded like you said bonfire.
No, I don't not say bonfire.
Thought that was some kind of Missouri thing.
No, this was in Nebraska anyway. It was on the back 40 of the Meters property.
Mm-hmm. All right. Enough RC talk.
Fire. Bonfire.
Nate, when are we going to see you again this year? Gotta make sure we get together. Yeah, it's a Canadian. Where'd that go? It's a Canadian tradition to be dying of alcohol poisoning in the middle of a random field. It absolutely is.
Yeah.
I remember one night at a house party, my friend Brett, who lives across the street from me, he was just lying on the couch after many booze, and his friend came and sat on him. She was like, "Hey," and she like blah, and he went blah.
Just projectile.
Oh yeah.
Twin talk.
Twain's bussing for wheel.
Wheel.
Wait, when did y'all do RC talk?
Yeah,
there was a little bit of it. Don't worry about it.
A minute. Oh wait, I think
I showed a car. What do you got?
Have something else for mail call?
Pilot Ryan Media, thank you very much. Toronto, Philadelphia. Is there a Toronto in Philadelphia? Why am I saying it like an American?
I got some labels from my label maker.
Yes.
Important. Oh, that's my OBD2 scanner.
Got
a check engine light on the Jeep, of course.
There
we go. I must have left it at the office. Okay. Next week.
Not gonna lie, Matt. I was foaming at the trains, Paris Junction Hobbies this week. Speaking of Paris Junction Hobbies, they're hosting their annual swap meet on April 29th at the church basement. I will be there, or I will be square. Well, it's not. It's actually in the church's gymnasium.
Okay.
Not in the basement.
Will you have enough to fill the Volvo?
Oh my God. I might actually rent a van.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
Because I wanna unload. I'm gonna, like, in the next month and 10 days, I am going to get shit done Clearing it all out.
Yeah, that's a good goal. Yeah, I think that's.
I've got so much stuff, and
I took a van load of stuff to a swap meet not too long ago too. Sold pretty much all of it. Sorry, Gunner.
Gunner sold nothing.
He did not. I do not believe that he sold as much. I bought him sushi though.
All right, okay, that's a win. That's a win.
Really good sushi too. We went to a place that evidently he likes to frequent, and I was like, yeah, this was worth it.
Matt making room for the new baby. Please start that rumor. That would be amazing.
Falling asleep at a party? You're lucky you didn't live around here. As long as you shoes off, that's the rule. Fall asleep with your shoes off, you're safe. Fall asleep with your shoes on, though.
Not the same.
Sorry about you.
Get some hate from Arizona. Thank you. It is, but it's deep fried and covered in batter.
It's the
and wrapped
sushi
in
burger.
A pizza.
It's a burger, but it has little orange caviar eggs.
Baby is a weird way to spell origin.
Oh God! I'll buy you Kroger sushi at BTC.
Imagine Rebecca reading the baby comments. Yeah.
Like, do you have something to explain to me? Actually, you guys should all drop those comments in the next one. In the next edited video, not a live video.
No, because there's no comments here. Do it in the next recorded one. It's fine.
Yeah. Wait, what? Oh,
doesn't matter.
So yes, let's see. We've had a big week of releases with Losi and now Traxxas. Those are both exciting.
Very exciting.
Let's see.
The thing I'm concerned about with the sand rail is that I'm going to have to go to a beach probably. And we have a couple of those in the Toronto area.
Do they have?
We've also got. They do.
Do they have people?
But are
they people-y?
Especially now because the dogs, they're just like, let the dogs run free on the beach.
Yeah.
And that makes me not want to go to the beach. I love my dog very much, but I hate other dogs. No, I don't hate other dogs. I don't want them in the area.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to talk about. Remember back like 3 Christmases ago we did the snow conversion?
Snow rails.
Snow rails?
What do we call them? We called them something.
I don't know. But I was like, I was thinking back to that and I was like, again, another idea we had that Traxxas stole.
Yes, nobody has ever built a sand rail out of a Traxxas car.
Never. Not a thing. But yes.
So,
yeah.
It's
just like I want to be able to take it out and drive it aggressively and get those roosts.
You want to
have some fun with it. I just want to drive it. I might employ Kenny to drive it so I can film it proper. Because I feel like this is one of those things that...
Is Kenny Calden?
Yeah.
Calden Crawlers? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I might need to have some help.
I feel like this is one, because I feel like watching you run next to this thing with a GoPro thing is going to be terrible. That is immediately what I thought of as well, Phoenix. But yeah, I think that you're right. You should get somebody to help, have somebody else drive it, and then you go from there.
You didn't hear the new 6x6 as an earth rumor?
Speaking of things that we were talking about that we need to go back to, I got an email yesterday or the day before I believe, from X-Tool, who you've probably seen around for.
Yeah, of course.
They have laser machines, right?
Laser.
Well, there's been a couple of laser welders pop up recently as consumer.
Oh yeah, I've seen those.
Well, X-Tool is launching theirs, and theirs is not just a laser welder, but it can use the same head inside of basically like one of their cabinets to be an actual laser cutter for steel, titanium, anything, like up to and exceeding a half inch. So like
what?
Proper laser cutting.
At home?
Yeah. Now, it's not going to be cheap. You know, it's a big cabinet, you know. The bed size is probably 2 foot or whatever. So it's somewhere in there. But they sent me an email and said, "Hey, we'd like to invite you to come demo this in person." We'll, you know, travel and things like that. They can handle. It's in the Bay Area, so it's an easy day drive for me to go to it. And they're going to do it with, you know, a number of creators, the whole thing. It's a 220 only type thing, but luckily I just wired my garage for that. So if this thing is in the realm of reasonable, I feel like...
What's reasonable?
Like, you know, I don't want to say. But I mean, it's gonna be expensive, but I feel like it could be, it's something that actually makes sense. No, this number is more likely. This number is high. I think this number is about where it's going to be.
That's a lot
because
of money.
It's clear.
No, she's away.
So
I'm only asking, Chris, for the sake of conversation. I'm not interested, and I'm still not buying a PS5.
But yeah, it's just like, I feel like this thing could be pretty reasonable. So I am going to make the trip to go do this. What?
It's from The Simpsons. You wouldn't get it.
Oh, I was just like, what does that mean?
Thomas, thank you. How's the GoFundMe going for Flying Cars Deuce?
Matt is insane with the numbers he keeps talking about. We talked about this after the stream last week.
No, we talked about it on the stream.
We did, but then we continued the discussion afterwards. And you said I was crazy for thinking what I was thinking. You're talking like,
do you think
200...
those people would come back to do that movie for like $20,000? You out of your mind? They'd never do that.
Do we really need all of those people?
How many people can we do this with?
We need the one guy.
We need Rachel.
No, we don't need
Drew.
Rachel. We need
it's
Drew.
Just Drew?
It's Drew. You don't remember the premise that we had come up with?
I can't remember exactly what's
they find Rachel.
Oh, right. They find her
Drew's
body.
prime suspect.
That's right, prime suspect. I was at a jumping competition. Stop lying, you nerd.
Wait, so you disappeared for a couple of days? Because do they ever show her again after he abandons her?
Yeah, she's at the end. She's at the end. She's at the track.
Is she actually? That's a hallucination.
Okay. Yep, I love it. Surprise Model Works. Will a VFD and an otherwise stock Axial CJ7 disqualify from Axial Fit? Yep. 100% it will.
Yep. But also, they don't always check that closely. So
it really does depend on who's manning the booth.
CJ7, they're just going to look at that and go, good to go. So it's
but don't take our word
all over again. Was that Dallas?
That was Dallas. The first movie is why you only want to offer them $20,000. Fair enough. Fair enough. Let's see. We should reach out to the producer for realsies and be like, "Hey, have you ever considered a follow-up to this masterpiece?" Whatever the plot, it needs a Scooby-Doo ending.
It's actually the old man in the hobby shop.
It was the old guy from the decrepit hobby shop the whole time. Oh my God, that's amazing. We could totally do it. Recast them all. No one will notice or know better anyway.
Flying Cars 2S.
That's pretty good. I like that. Or you could call it. You could also do Flying Cars 2.4 gigahertz. Kent Dixon, thank you very much. Speaking of PS5, here's my donation to the fund. See you on the track. I have to buy one, Rebecca. They gave me the money.
They gave it to me.
How much was it? They gave it to me.
The Raiders, basically, that's how they track him. They follow the.
Wait. Flying Cars 2, sponsored by RC 4-Wheel Drive. That's how we get this made. That is how we get this made.
We have to be ghost executives then, because.
Well, yeah, because as soon as they see our names attached to it, they'll run the other way.
No.
Hey, aren't you one of those idiots that took a bunch of pictures outside of our factory? Warehouse.
Specifically not a factory.
100%. Yeah. I'm pretty sure their factory isn't a factory either.
See what running gets you? I haven't ran ever, and I'm not coughing. Just saying.
It's probably all the shots I did last Friday.
So, yes. Well, I've been working on my garage quite a bit.
Yeah, lots of progress in there too.
Yep, and I'll shoot a little members video tonight because I'm working on the rest of the shelving. So on the wall that I put the workbenches on, I am putting shelving above those as well, having to offset it for clearance of the drill press and stuff. But
they'll never know. J. Theedy. No, that's too obvious. Josh T. I've got a cat that wants to come in here too. This cat in here.
I don't know where this ass hat is right now.
Come in here. Come in here.
Oh, he's right in front of me. Come here.
Josh, have you seen those bumper stickers that say, "Tell your cat I said psst, psst, psst."
Yes.
I like that a lot.
I always like those as well.
Yeah, it makes me chuckle every time. Just come in here. Come on. Hey.
What's up? Here. This dude is quite loud.
She ran away.
Mine has not. He's been quite attached.
We've got the little dog here.
Oh no, Shredcraft. I have to put down my 18-year-old tomorrow. Yep. Very sorry for that. Always hate to hear that. Now, reminds me of Legally Blonde too. You know,
that's so good.
Deep reference for those that remember that masterpiece.
She's back again. I'm gonna go get her. It's ridiculous.
Chief's chilling here on my... What's up, Chief? He's a good boy. So, I saw a tattoo of a corn dog wearing a service animal. God, that's ridiculous. See, when Nicole's not here, this one, he requires all the attention. So
she's too fast.
Too fast. Too flurfy. So
got the little dog here. So
I sent Matt. I got home at like 4:30 or so today. I was like, I'm gonna work on the shelving for a few minutes. So I got the first one hung. I got my line struck for the mounting for everything. Got the second one built, and now I just need to go down and get the next. So that second one and one more hung. It slightly bugs me because they're offset from the bench, but it's for a reason. If I want to clear the drill press and the future tools that I have planned, then I have to do it that way. So
yes.
So
what was I gonna say? Something about you. Oh, I need to reconfigure some space.
What does that mean, Wolfie?
Yeah, we need context.
I need clarification. Dude, what? He's just staring. I feel like he's mean mugging me.
He's just super pissed because you're not as good as Nicole.
Yeah, like, why are you the way you are? He's.
Oh, got it. Is that a bumper sticker? Because that's pretty good.
Yep.
I do like that.
Yes, I do as well.
This is definitely a show where I feel like we don't have enough to talk about.
Yeah, one of the,
I'm just waiting for the 10:45. Only 12 more minutes.
So I was working on some of the. This weekend I was working on the Helanon video, right?
Yes.
And I got that thing taken apart to install the brushless and all that. That was the first time I've actually taken the transmission out of it, which was like, ugh. Anyway, got that all out.
Okay, calm down.
Got
that hard.
The motor. I started to put the motor in. Realized I didn't actually have the 5mm bore pinion that I thought I did. I had a Mod 1 version.
Oops.
Yeah. So ended up having to go to the hobby shop here locally, which is R&H, and picked up the pinions that I needed. It was like, okay, thank you. So came back, got that installed, finally got everything in. And then I was like, I need 2 other things. And I was like, that was on Saturday. So I was like, get these ordered. They'll be here for Sunday. Perfect. And Nicole had recently sent some stuff down to my niece in Texas. So the things that I ordered for next day available delivery, or one was even same day, both got delivered down there. It was sick. Like, well, I hope she enjoys those things. I will.
That's awesome.
I will. And what I needed one of them. It was available for same day, but I had to, of course, hit like $25 delivery or whatever. I was like, you know what? I need toothpaste. So I'll order a fucking 6-pack of toothpaste same time to hit that.
Wow.
It's the most random RC parts and toothpaste that Ooh, that's also a reasonable idea. I could get Brandon a list for that as well, but yeah.
Website for Lil Dippy, it's pretty good too, is makerworld.com.
Makerworld?
Which is that's Bamboo Labs. Like printables in
interesting. I've never used that.
Oh, it's great. Really good. Because you can directly load it into Bamboo Lab directly from the website.
Well, there you go. Kurt, the hashtag BP Vintage Code setup doesn't seem to work. It only worked yesterday until midnight. It was a short-term code, so that's why it doesn't work now, because it was only until midnight. But
found a plasma cutting table that will handle 4x8 foot that will cut up to 5/8 for just under $7K.
Yes,
that's pretty big.
It is. It's very big. Plasma is also very smelly, and the cuts are not as clean. So that's why I never wanted plasma for myself. If I was doing full size stuff, then a plasma table would be definitely something I would own. But I
really want to run my Helamon with the new upgrades, but I can't because I don't have the panels.
Oh yeah, I know.
Hope to get those back sometime soon. You know, Matt, the Playmobil body works really good too. Oh yeah? Where do you get those? RC Rusty, thank you for the $1 dues. What brand of stenciling material do you use in the Cricut for your airbrushing? I just use regular Oracal. Nothing fancy. Works great.
I bought a great big roll of that. It's quite the.
I bought all the colors they offer. I bought every single color.
Wait, do you buy regular? Or do you use regular vinyl for your stenciling?
1 sec.
Or do you buy stencil vinyl?
I buy regular vinyl.
Interesting.
Just regular, everyday. Oracal Intermediate 651.
Got it. And you just use regular vinyl for your stencils?
Yeah. Doesn't have to be anything fancy. It actually holds up better because of all the paint.
I used stencil vinyl, which was like
nerd,
lower tack or whatever.
Right? You don't want that. You don't want that. No, you want this to be tacky.
Interesting. That's I have plenty of that Oracle stuff for like regular vinyl.
Well, good.
Well, then I'll start using that instead because I really hate stencil vinyl.
Great. Yeah, it's useless.
Agreed.
What size of a Cricut machine do you use? I don't know. It's a silhouette. If that means anything.
Silhouette. That's the Cameo.
No, Air 1, Air 2, Air.
Yeah, I have the Silhouette 3.
Cricut Air 2. That's what I've got.
Well, whatever Josh does with vinyl will be tacky.
Yes, 100%. Can I join in and mention the Injora Bug 24 body? No.
No. Airbud 2.
Yes. Electric Boogaloo.
He shoots, he scores. Yeah,
Jeez, just watch his Cricut video. Yeah, actually. That's wild. That was one of the videos. Last month, something happened, and it got like 30,000 views in 1 month.
Really?
After being out for like 2 years.
Housewives gone wild, huh?
I guess. I don't know.
This cat is goddamn adorable right now. Just tell
Moose Jaw told me to use stencil vinyl.
Don't trust that guy. He's probably told me to buy this crap too. Hate it.
Doesn't work. Wrap film is better and has a lower tech. I would trust this guy. Shredcraft knows his ish.
But he uses the real big ones. I don't know. I think that's totally.
He's into drifting too, so I don't know. I don't trust those guys so much.
Oh, so we were freaking Dan and Brandon have been all about drifting at work lately. They were like around mid-morning. I guess they're like, let's go drifting in the warehouse. I'm like, no. So
we're not doing anything else today.
They're over there and they're drifting around, and I just brought the sprint car over.
Just smashing into them.
Yeah, like, oh, sorry. take the body clean off their drift car. My bad. Just
Harold, were you on earlier? Did you see your motor? I printed your motor for you. And then I've also got these bits to go with it.
Oh, yeah. That's for H10, huh?
Yeah. And then
Very
I've got
nice.
Josh's squished head as well. Look at how stupid you look.
Oh.
Please help me. But I'll have regular heads for you soon.
If you wanted to have a livery on an H10 Origin, would you use sticker vinyl or would you paint it, considering you can get the paint off without removing the anodizing? I would use a wrap.
I would wrap it.
Chief agrees.
I would not paint those
I would
panels.
not paint on there. Specifically because while you can get it off because it is just aluminum, if you're looking at doing that, the aluminum with the finish that it has on there, it's not a gloss. If it was gloss, you could probably get it off without like altering the finish as much. But being that it's not a perfectly gloss finish, it's like a satin, you're going to affect it. It's not going to look right. So yeah. That's
×2 on an airbrush live. Did somebody else ask for that? Oh, we'll be down for an airbrushing live sometime. How about, because I'm doing a live What's on the Bench tomorrow, we do a live members only pre-show.
See, I've been doing that and it's been great.
I will do that.
I do 30 minutes before the live. I can show
you.
You
just set it up? Okay.
Yeah, I'll walk you through it. It's very easy.
Yeah. Cool.
Yep. It's Tyler. Where'd it go? Why am I not? Oh, because it's double done. Tyler says, any suggestions for removing used RC house smells? What in the world?
What's a used RC? Oh, like you buy a used RC and it smells like that other person's house.
That makes sense. Ooh.
I used to buy a lot of Tamiya chassis for like Hiluxes because they were the most scale chassis back then in the old days. Because the shape and the seat channel.
But like the old Bruiser Hilux.
Yeah.
Not the high lift Hilux.
No. Yeah, if I want. Yeah, anyway. And I would always get them, and you'd open the box, and it would smell like somebody like blew a cigarette in there as they were taping it up. Like, all right, this one's going out.
Yeah.
Tape.
Dropped the lit cigarette in the box with it. Yeah, I've bought a lot that I was just like, wow, I think this truck smoked 2 packs a day.
Yeah, probably hairspray. That'll work.
The easiest one for me has typically been straight, just spraying it down with Simple Green as much as I can everywhere, and then air hosing off, and then just repeating that a couple of times, just as like an easy preliminary, and it gets like 90+% of the way there. So
you can also try taking it to the strip club.
Yeah, or you can just go, and then your nose won't be able to tell the difference.
Right. 601. Simple Green is a good one for sure.
Yeah, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
Percent warm vanilla sugar.
I've told that stripper story before, right? Where
Yes.
I'm getting a lap dance, and she's like, "So what kind of car do you think I drive?" And I say,
The worst conversation starter.
I was like, I don't know, 1995 Mitsubishi Eclipse. She's like, no, silly, a Mustang. 65. I go, no, you don't.
No, you don't. You're not driving that on Toronto streets.
Chemical Guys had a flavor called stripper scent. That's amazing.
Hey, you know your audience, right?
Totally. Love that.
Dawn Power Wash will work. I love Dawn Power Wash. Power Shot, I thought it was called. I think it's called Power Shot.
Is that
the foaming one?
Oh,
so good.
Cool.
So good. Love it.
That's good.
Sauget? Soche? I think it's Soche. Soche Ballet. Hi, Chief.
Did you get the pictures of the Phantom D'Agostini Fast and the Furious Charger I sent you?
I don't know.
I don't know what any of those words together mean. Oh, yes, I do. That was one of those model kits that you buy over a year or two, and it costs you a ton of money. I swear to God, I responded to that.
That the stuff for washing ducks?
Yep. NW Scalar's origin is quite nice. The clear axles, clear cage, red body.
Panels. Yep. He picked that one up in person.
Yeah. He mentioned that to me that he was going to do that.
It's good
That's
time.
sick as. Yes, I'm sure I saw that. I swear I commented too. Weird.
Welcome back, gentlemen. I'm looking to put together a scaled rock crawler / pre-runner. Is the Bomber Limited a good platform? Probably. I would say no. While it is a decent platform in general to kind of where you're at, the Bomber is long discontinued. Parts support is getting very tough for it in general. It's just not. It's not a great choice these days because of that side of things. While it was great in its time, you're just going to have a harder and harder time finding what, the things that you would want and need for it, to build it with good parts at least. So, that's the hard part there.
Should I road trip and pick up an Origin? Not on its own funny. Very funny when you add, do it, West.
We can go to Chili's.
Yeah. Bring your dog. Also named West. I thought of a much better name for this stream afterwards. How You Dune. Which would have been so much better. That's what I'll name the video. The video review. That has the actual car in it.
Yeah. But we should thank some people really quick.
Yes, please.
Thank you to Joseph McQuarrie, Gigawatt RC, Hack Shack RC, RC with RC, Thomas, Joseph McQuarrie, the Rob Austin, Lucky Herman 060, new member, Velocity Addiction, Crawlman RC, my Gold Devil Ding Dong belongs in your starf, Blind Guy RC, Mike J, Dart Tagnan. It's hard to say. Fish Built, Jeremiah Salberg. Did I miss that one? Jeremiah, thank you very much. I approve of all of Matt's decisions on those rigs. Jeremiah, no. Do not
encourage me.
Do not encourage him.
Insider.
Predator.
Insider info. I don't like SCX-24s.
Surprise Model Works. Wolfie, much appreciated to all of you.
Thank you to C Death 1313, Thomas Bialzik, 55 burgers, 55 pies from Dev Tacos, Daniel Hartman, Thomas Bialzik, Blind Guy RC, Racing Case, My Gold Level Ding Dong belongs in your Starfish, GS9 RC92, Velocity Addiction, Pilot Ryan Media, Thomas Bialzik, Kent Dixon, and RC Rusty. Thank you all.
Also, quick one in, but snuck in. Brandon. John-Claude, thank you very much. Did you guys see the post on the optic page of the CowRC silicone spray melting the optic panels? CowRC is working on what? Yeah, and then I saw a couple of other people who tested it for him and did not have anywhere near the same results. So I'm not sure if there was some sort of interaction with like something he had on there previously, or if it was actually something else that caused it. But we have not seen the same results repeated.
Did you try hairspray? I've got some panels here. We could try it right now.
See what it does.
Get it. Yeah. I've also got some liquid paper. I want to try that on a bee. All right, I'm going to try it on a throttle therapy panel. This is
real
serious.
science, guys.
Now this is just this is Tresemme, which is a professional hairspray.
Tresemme, ooh la la.
This is an ultrafine mist tray 2, all day humidity resistance. So this might be
3-2.
good. Okay.
Leave it there. See if it explodes. Anthony, so what do you believe the best platform to be? I would say that it depends more on what body and stuff you're going to use, because you need to scale, the width and axles and everything like that to your platform. So I think that there's a lot more. You need to make some decisions with that side first. So it's a hard
be
question.
Okay on that.
I built one out of a base camp on portals once in 24 hours.
Yep. It didn't look. I don't know if it ever drove.
It did. I drove it in the video.
I don't watch your videos.
Yeah, I know.
All right, Formula for 8 minutes.
First for 8 minutes.
Race of the season, a nail biter for a rainy race. Wow,
which was a fantastic start. It was raining at the beginning. A car wrecked out before they even got to the first lap.
Let's talk about that real quick. Poor Isaac Hajar. He was despondent after effing it into the barrier.
Yeah, I mean,
rightfully so. Very
he
upsetting
screwed up.
kind of moment. And then you see Lewis Hamilton's dad was like, "Mate, it's all right." Gave him a big hug. Gave him that fatherly love that you would expect a person like Lewis Hamilton's dad to do. Beautiful moment. And then Marco's like, he shouldn't be crying like a little bitch. It was like, oh my God, dude.
Now, I don't agree with that comment.
No. Not in the slightest.
But
I'll also keep it together.
I also don't want to see it on TV. Don't make me feel awkward.
Stop cutting to it.
Like don't show it anymore.
He's upset.
We
don't need to see that again.
Point it on the goddamn race cars. I don't care about the kid crying as much. He's gonna cry, sure. Just don't show it to me. I'm looking for race cars, not for.
Yeah, the dude's brand new to Formula One. It got away from him. It happens. But man, what a
I got absolutely wrecked in our. Let me tell you.
Yeah, not a great week for me.
The fact that I'm beating Matt.
Yeah, wild.
What an absolute disaster it was for my team. I had Carlos Sainz. He wrecked on lap 1. I don't know what lap it was.
It was later than that. It was, but it was under safety car.
Yeah, it was not good.
No.
I had Doohan. He crashed on lap 1.
Mm-hmm. Same.
I had
Needless
Piastri,
to say,
who parked it in the grass.
I was thrilled that happened to you because I was like, this is my only chance for staying close.
Dude, I was like, are you kidding me? I was so I am 51st currently.
I'm 60.
I'm right at home where I was most of last season.
It feels quite common for you. Yep.
Ben, Scale Crawler Fab Shop, is in 6th. Does not care about F1 at all.
That's
Put
great.
together a team sitting in the top. I'm like, are you kidding me?
It was an excellent race, though, and like racecraft and strategy all played very heavily into that. And if it wasn't for some really spectacular saves by Lando, there's no chance he was going to win that race. But not because the car isn't great. The car is fantastic. I think it's just there was so much strategy there. Like I was losing my mind when it was Ferrari 1-2. I was like, what is happening? This can't possibly last.
Which it didn't. We knew.
No.
No.
We knew that
the
was
radio talk from Leclerc. Like, there's water in my seat. Is everything okay?
No, he said there's a leakage somewhere.
Yeah.
And the radio guy goes, leakage from what? And he goes, I don't know. It feels like there's a lot of water in here. And he goes, it must be the water.
Leclerc goes, add that to the words of wisdom.
Not happy. Also loved that Hamilton's trying to still figure out the car. You know?
K1?
Yeah,
K1?
the dude's on the radio is like, you should try this again. He goes, you just have to tell me once.
I got it. Leave me to it.
Yeah, I know what I'm doing. Leave me alone. I know what I'm doing.
It was nice to be able to watch it live here. So
yeah. I will not be watching China live, I don't think. It's a little early for me.
What's the difference in time compared to Australia?
1:40 a.m., I think it'll be for first practice.
So that's for first. What the fuck gives a shit about first practice?
I watch all of the things because I like to know.
I do too, but I'm not trying to watch practice live.
The race is wait, hang on.
I'm going.
Race is at 3 a.m. on Sunday.
So it's at midnight for me. So midnight to 2 a.m. I could do that.
You could do that. I could not.
I can do that. And then I'll send you a text with the information.
Good thing it's on very quiet. Everybody wants the train whistle again.
China? The wrestler? One night in China.
Oh, boy. Yikes. But a great start to the season. McLaren did look pretty strong.
Practice.
What type of practice? Not a game.
Yeah, McLaren looked extremely strong. I think that the McLaren drivers not being as good in the rain as Max is what kept it looking tight. I feel like when we get to a dry track, I mean, Lando.
Oh, dude. Even in the rain, they were 16 seconds ahead at one point.
Yeah.
And then safety car kind of ruined it. But, yeah, I think that car is wild fast.
Well, now, FIA had new regulations this week about the rear wings.
Yeah, no flexi wings anymore.
They're like, oh, could this nerf McLaren? They're like, it's gonna go from a 2 millimeter gap to a 0.5 millimeter gap. It'll probably be okay.
Yeah, I think we're all right.
Yeah.
What's your team for this week going into?
All right,
we
you
can
ready for
warm
this?
up in a few hours here, actually. Yeah, hit me.
Oh, it's sprint weekend.
Yeah, so you better get your stuff in soon.
Yeah, get your picks done.
Yeah.
Dropped to 52nd. I thought I was in 51st. Okay, my team for this week: Lando, Oscar,
Yes.
Ocon, awful. My least favorite driver. Followed by Sainz and Hajar.
Okay. Wow. All right.
Williams
So
as
we
my
only.
team.
Interesting. So I've got Lando still.
Yep.
I've got Hammy for one more. Yuki Tsunoda.
Oh, good call.
Carlos Sainz Jr. Yep. I don't know if Tsunoda or Sainz should be my starred driver because
I know.
I feel like both are going to do magical things. Hajar. And my team this week is Racing Bulls.
Okay.
Because my theory is Red Bull sucks. And I can never pick Max. And the guy, I can't remember what's his, Liam Lawson, garbage. Both of those
hot garbage.
Both of those racing bulls are going to be way ahead of him.
Now, I picked Hajar for this. I picked him for 2 races. I don't know why. I thought I only had him for 1. I just wonder if I should change that. I'm going to change that. I'm going to release him and then sign him back, but for 1 race only.
Checker Past, I can't go week to week because there are drivers that are too good to let go. I don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, no, and if you only do week to week, then
you can't have them the next week.
You can't have them for 1 week afterwards. So it's like, ugh. Anyway, so I picked up Hajar again, but only for 1, and that's because since he screwed up last week, he dropped
his money in
value.
Low. Exactly.
So I'm hoping
there's
that
an undervalued driver
bumps back up. I have Akon for 1 only as well. I feel like he'll screw me out of any money because he's going to be worthless. And for 1, that Haas is an absolute slow boat. And
yeah. But what happened with Sauber? All of a sudden, they got hands.
Yeah, Nico in 7th. Like,
yeah.
What?
They have more points in 1 race than they did all of last year.
Yeah, it's because they got Bottas out of there. And
Aston looked pretty garbagey, though. Oof.
Yeah, I had no faith in Aston. And Brandon's pick was very close to mine as well. Mm-hmm. Except he was like, yeah, I have Stroll rather than whoever I had. And then Stroll pops in at what, P6?
Yeah, ridiculous.
I just, what? How the hell did Stroll? So yeah, so Brandon's way up in the league as well.
Hairspray did nothing, by the way. We're all good there.
I'll put that on the box.
Okay.
Safe.
Hairspray safe. Well, Tresemme safe anyway.
Tresemme.
Ooh la la.
What was the other one?
On that
what was
note,
the one with the girl in the shower? Well, hairspray. But fructose? No.
Oh, I know the one you mean.
Franzia.
Can see it.
Fructis.
Somebody's got to know it.
God damn.
Come on, guys. No, not Ozzy. It started with an F.
Fergalicious.
Fructis.
Garnier Fructis. Yeah.
That's it. Thank you, guys. Yes. And that ends this live stream all about RC cars.
Yeah, thanks, everybody.
Have a wonderful evening. Double live stream tomorrow. Live stream for members only, followed by a live stream, What's on the Bench.
And then I'll have one on Friday Night Live as well.
Herbal Essence Fructis. That's what it was. It wasn't just Garnier
my
Fructis.
origin on Friday? Maybe.
No, don't.
I'm not going to build it.
Don't even show it.
Don't even show it? Okay.
Yeah.
Don't show it.
I guess we'll do regular live stream at 9 and pre-show at 8:30.
Yep, that's the way I do it. 30 minutes before.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep.
All right. Love you. Bye.
Bye.